This guy has been inspected and approved by Luminous.
Hey guys, this is SunsFan and welcome to the official Dota Cinema Guide to Rikimaru. If you aren't familiar with this hero, you may want to watch the introduction we did for him at the corresponding link. Whether you call him Rikimaru, Rikimaru, or just plain Riki, the fact remains that he is an agility carry hero who is relatively easy to counter. If you don't take the measures to counter him, however, he can take over a game with his hard-hitting and innate evasiveness. Skill build. Although Riki's skill build can be dependent on what kind of laning experience he's having, a general build is to get one level of smokescreen right away, and then not leveling it again until both Blink Strike and Backstab are maxed out. Getting a quick level of smokescreen is needed because the spell lasts 6 seconds at all levels, meaning for slowing and silencing purposes, at level 1 smoke is extremely effective. Generally you'll want to level Blink Strike over Backstab mainly because of the lowered cooldown. But if you happen to be free farming in lane, leveling Backstab first could be preferable for easier last hitting. But going on with this general build, at level 4 you could opt for either one level of Backstab if you're able to farm, or just getting a level of stats for a little bit of survivability. Either way, by level 10 you should have maxed both Blink Strike and Backstab completely. And of course, getting your ultimate at standard 6, 11, and 16 is preferable. I can't stress enough, however, that the skill build is completely lane dependent. You need to identify what your needs are and adjust accordingly. Item build. Starting items for Riki would include regeneration of some sort along with 2 slippers of agility and iron branches. Turning the slippers of agility into a poor man's shield or even dual wraith bands would be a good idea depending on if you feel the need for more stats. Power treads are typically the only boots you'll see on a Riki player. The attack speed coupled with the ability to change your stats at will is very handy. Usually Riki players leave their boots on agility though for the attack damage, while switching back to strength when their life is in peril. During the mid stages of the game, your objective should be to get a Diffusal Blade at first opportunity. The agility gains from it synergize with Backstab in an obvious way, but the slow coming out from the Purge can be extremely deadly, especially if used in conjunction with the smokescreen. After Diffusal, the item choices branch out a bit. Getting agility based items should be your top priority, but sometimes survivability trumps damage. That's why getting an S and Y is really good because it gives you the best of both worlds. It gives great agility, which provides damage and attack speed, and it also gives strength, which provides a good HP boost. In addition to this, it also provides another potential slow. If you need more survivability, especially against heavy disabling teams, don't be afraid to get a BKB. For late game items, it's pretty simple. Look to get a Manta or a Butterfly, as both will give a lot of agility, coupled with even more survivability. But whatever you decide to go, just please do not get Vlad's. It gives very little agility or survivability, and while the lifesteal can be helpful late game, having this take up a precious item slot in place of other luxury items is not a sacrifice you should make. Gameplay. For laning, be sure your lane partner knows that he needs to be within 750 range of you if the enemy pounces. A simple Blink Strike away could be the difference between life and death. And once you hit level 6, you need to gauge the current flow of the game. If there are squishy or just vulnerable heroes on the opposing team, you can easily gank them with the help of a teammate. If you don't think you can get some early kills, then go ahead and farm that Diffusal Blade, which will then make you a one-man ganking machine. A mistake that a lot of beginner Riki players make is running around the map next to enemy heroes while doing nothing. I'm not sure if they're trying to hold hands or what, but I can tell you that playing like that will make you fall way behind in both levels and farm, which are both crucial for a successful Riki game. For ganks or just precursors to team fights, try and get in the habit of checking the enemy's inventory on a constant basis. What you'll be watching for is invisibility detection. Especially keep an eye out for odd number of sentries, which could indicate that they've recently placed one somewhere in that general area. For team fights, Riki players should try and hang back, as appearing first will generally get you focused down in a hurry. On the other hand, Riki could be a good initiator against heroes that need to be taken down fast as well. If you feel you do enough damage, and a Blink, Purge, Smoke combination is sufficient for a kill, then go for it. And of course, picking off straggling heroes after a team fight is Riki's specialty. His Blink Strike and Backstab make him extremely difficult to get away from. Friends and foes. Friends of our stealthy assassin would include those that have stuns and slows, therefore ensuring a pleasant laning experience. Examples of this would include Vena with his slows, Lion with his disables, Crystal Maiden with her combination of slows and stuns, along with that nice rack of course, as well as VS for her stun and minus armor. As if items didn't counter Riki enough, heroes that join that same category would include those that simply reveal Riki. Slardar counters him to a high degree because of his amplified damage, Bounty Hunter with his track, and heroes such as Silencer and Death Prophet counter him as well, because they're able to silence Riki, therefore keeping him visible. Thanks for watching guys, and please remember to subscribe to our YouTube. Also a special shout out goes to Flawless and Luminous for their help in writing this guide. You can check them out at their respective YouTube channels, which are linked in the video description. And finally, be sure to check out our new website at dotacinema.com, where you can find a ton of Dota 2 videos along with our live streaming page, which includes me playing with you guys on a nightly basis. My name is SunsFan, and until next time.